So welcome back to the show, and as I told you before the break, you guys, this show has been brought to you courtesy of Visa. And yeah, we were having this particular conversation before the break on how digital disruption has happened. It has happened in so many industries, and one of the industries not being left out is beauty. Urembo pia umekuja na digital.
Lazima.
And one of the ways Ongoi was mentioning is in terms of now businesses having to get into tutorials and all that. But one of the interesting things we're experiencing during this period is that how exactly we're going about transacting has changed.
Yeah.
No one wants to touch physical money. Everybody's all about mobile money. And I want just to find out, maybe from your experiences, I can start with you, Cherian. How has it been for you? What are some of the things you've had to change in your business?
One, we've had to really focus on digital payments. And it's been amazing also as an entrepreneur, because handling cash very easily can go to the wrong place, like dinner and drinks and, you know, and other things that are not, you know, part of the business. So making sure that the money stays within the platform or moves from the platform directly to the bank, you know, helps us also formalize our business in a really, you know, powerful way. So it's been exciting. It's been, you know, finally I'm like, this is actually a business. Like, you know, we don't handle money. You know, we don't handle money. So it's either a mobile payment or, you know, via our online shop, it's a Visa payment. So it's been I've loved this phase.
Interesting. Everything
I've loved this phase, yeah.
And you're mentioning to me about the experience that you're just about to sign up with a Visa team in terms of your riders right now, and they're going to deliver
digital. Hakuna pesa mkononi. So our riders will now have a small gadget where you can swipe your Visa card.
Point of sale.
Yeah, so the point
POS.
of MPOS, as they like to say. So if you want to make a payment and you don't have mobile cash in your mobile, then, you know, our rider will come to you, you'll swipe your Visa card, and I think that's, you know, it's one, you keep track of all your transaction in such a clean and transparent way, and two, it's also posh.
And maybe
It's posh.
maybe out of curiosity, because you always know these things about riders. Once you make your payment to the place, is the rider also, the fee is also included through the POS, the rider's fee?
No. No, that one is a different arrangement.
And also, you mentioned to me about also e-commerce and how exactly it's transforming your business for the good.
Yeah.
So take me through your experience.
Yeah, so for us, we are also not accepting cash payments, or we are trying to minimize cash payments. And fortunately, Visa set us up. So now you can pay using your Visa at Delish. And it's actually a really good experience, because previously we had people get really mad at us for not accepting Visa. You had to do it and say the village way of.
Yeah, the village.
Yeah, and then I'm hapa kwa ATM. You know, it's not a good look for.
And I can try to imagine someone comes and does a very good nail job,
Yes.
so that she can pesa.
I know, yeah.
A good nail job needs a card.
Exactly. Thank you. Exactly. Yeah, it's very posh. Yeah. So now at Delish we are mostly doing Visa payments, and it's been a great experience for us, because now you can be able to transfer your money from there directly to your bank. It also, as Terian said, minimizes, you know, or using your money the wrong way.
Interesting. Kule pesa.
Yeah, unakula yote.
And especially, you know, after ladies at a good nail job, you need a good food or something.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And maybe just from your customers and interacting, what's it called? Because things are actually changing. You know, one of the precautionary ways that the government said is that we avoid using cash. In terms of adoption from your customers, how has it been to you?
Ours has been quite good. We've seen, but also because we have put a lot of effort on making sure that people know you can buy our products online. So our sales revenue, and even from the numbers, we've seen that over the last couple of months that has spiked. And we're like, hiya, we thought Kenyans want to feel, touch, you know, see everything before they buy. But the trend is showing something different. And as long as they know, if I order today, when will I get it? So we've had to be very clear. In Nairobi, same day delivery. Across the country, 2-3 days, depending on where you are. But we try to do a maximum of 2 days. I mean, because there's a bus or a train or something leaving Nairobi every day.
Essential service.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's been a very interesting journey, just looking at the trends on the digital side. I mean, look at it globally. And we always head the same way, Amazon, you know, and the likes. So we are having our own.
And one of the interesting things about the correlation between e-commerce and physical business. I know for you, the nail bar, You can't make someone's nail online.
Yes.
On Zoom.
So imagine. So I just want to find out in terms of the correlation between your e-commerce platform that you've been set up, courtesy of Pesapal and Visa, and its correlation to your business. How are they match? How is it?
Yeah, I'd say it's amazing, yeah, and the reception of it by us, my employees and our customers has been great. I remember when we posted that now we are accepting Visa payments, guys were excited about it because we'd find that people could not understand why we are not accepting, card payments, and so it was well received, and it's been amazing for our business.
Interesting. So also clients can book through your platform and make their payments automated?
Not yet. Yeah, that is something
bado
tunafika hapo. It's a work in progress for us. Yeah.
And I know, what's it called? One of the areas that most of the entrepreneurs are derived of is information. I'm sure most of us started our journey without having to know what do I need to do for me to get to that place. We read a lot of motivational books. And we see a lot of names about motivation. I started my, I started my building with one stone. And the likes. And information is becoming quite key. And the Visa Hub has provided a lot of information. Let me just try to debunk some of the things you guys had in your earlier journey. What did you know before you started your business that your journey has made you know?
For me, it was how to set prices. I think I used to guess, this one is going to be 300 bob. This one, from the way it looks, it will be 600. I didn't know how to actually do your margins properly. This is the cost of the container, this is the cost of the branding, this is the cost of the label, this is the cost of the rider, delivery, everything. And then what margins will you make? So that was in fact, the first time I was doing an incubation program, and they asked me, so how do you do your pricing? I had no answer. I was like, just looking at the market, you try to sound smart. But I didn't know my margin. So my journey has really taught me to be very careful. So now we know every single component that goes into every single product. So if you ask me what's the cost of this label, I'll tell you. What's
everything?
You have to.
So initially you can say your information was marginalized.
Yes.
From the marginalized community of information.
Very little.
And for you, Ngoy, how is it? What didn't you know before starting your business that your journey has taught you?
I think for me, it has to be bookkeeping.
Yeah,
because that one I did not know. I did not know where my personal money ended and where the business money starts. So you just
they're all intertwined.
So you use, if you have a personal need, you take from your business account and you use. So at the end of the month, you cannot be able to come up with a concrete figure of how much you made, or how much you spent, or how much your expenditure was. So I think that was my biggest challenge, and I didn't know how my business was doing. You don't know if you're making money, or you don't know. You don't know. But then now I think over time I've been able to, bring people on board that have helped me with it, and I'm better at it.
So you can say your personal business money in an entanglement.
Perfect word. Perfect word.
Me and my dad jokes and you never get it out. But mentorship is one of the key aspects for any person to get to have success in their journey. Maybe you guys can share with me who has worked with you through your journeys to get to where you are.
I have two. I've got a couple of mentors. I told somebody recently, by the way, you're my mentor now. By force. Because he's so amazing. That's Chris Enanu. So he's currently holding my hand with this journey. He's very strict and scary sometimes. And sometimes you want to run away. But it's amazing to have somebody who's just, hey, how's this? How's. So, but before and for the longest time, and I still have them as mentors, Washira Waruru, my former boss at Citizen, and Farida Karone. And they continue to make time to hear me out, talk to me, call from time to time. So I've had people who have believed in me throughout, and it makes an incredible difference.
And Ngoy, who's worked with you?
I'd say for me mostly, since I'm still very young in this journey, it's been my friends who've tried to especially friends that have been in business before me. And then previously I joined, it's like a business networking community, and that has given me a number of people that are able to just sort of hold my hand and give me guidance in terms of how to run a business, or how to do things, how to do the other thing. And they've also expanded my network. Now I'm able to meet more business people who can, sort of guide me in the right direction.
Interesting. Yeah. And we're in a point whereby we all, what's it called, the term entrepreneurship, it's more like sexy. Everybody wants to, what's it called, they know if I lose my job, I can move, I can go into entrepreneurship. But the reality is that background is really different. And maybe one of the things that you always talk about as entrepreneurs is that whenever you start a business, your friends are not going to support you. Maybe how exactly how was it for you, maybe? Is it
actually
true?
No. I think my friends didn't have a choice. Because when they came home, I was like, Joyzi mafuta, chagua, ini 1,000. By the time you're leaving, you've taken something. However, my mom, and I still tell her, I'm like, Mom, really? So we went home for December holidays once. I took to her what I thought was like, this is good oil. When we went home for Easter, she had barely touched it. I'm like, but you're supposed to support me, you know. But so it's making products that anyone can buy, whether they're your friends or not. And I'm sure for you, you know, like giving service that somebody would use whether they're your friends or not. Yeah, so it's been, I've got some support, but also I had to force my way a little bit.
Yeah, so for me also, I'd say some of them are very supportive at the beginning, but you see, being that the nail business, I think there is a nail bar mushrooming, there's a new nail bar, you know, every week. Yeah, I know.
Lame jokes.
I know. Yeah, so for me until
That was funny.
Maybe just as we close up, because I think total time is up. I know you can go on because you're having a lot of fun. So Delish, where can people Delish, where can people access that was a lot. Where can people access you on social media?
Yeah, so first of all, our physical location is in the CBD. We have a new Bihi Towers. We're on the 11th floor of Bihi Towers. On Instagram, Delish_Nailbar. On Facebook, Delish Nailbar.
Delish is DELISH.
Yeah, correct.
Delish is an RL. So for us, our website is our online shop. So it's www.keara.co.ke.
Keara, spell it. Can I spell it?
Nimetweng.
Yeah.
Keywayara.
For the benefit of doubt. Thank you guys for having watched the show. And as I wind up, and to appreciate the people from Visa, Therian, Awangoya, I don't know how to say Phyllis. Thank you so much for joining me for this conversation. Hope you guys have learned a thing or two. And if not, there's an opportunity, courtesy of Visa, go out to the visa.co.ke to check out the hub where you can get all information about entrepreneurship, how to start, grow, and make your business literally become quite big, to feature on this show, of course. And also, there's $200 worth of digital marketing you can win, courtesy of Visa. Just go there to the website, that's visa.co.ke, register as a merchant, and you have an opportunity to win $200 worth of merchant. $200, you can access so many people and bring in enough business. So, my name is Ian Dennis, and this has been The Business Coach, where we help entrepreneurs better their businesses.